Insert GIF of Gandalf. I have no memory of this place here. But
this is the Cinnabar Pokemon Center.
It is the Cinnabar Pokemon Center. That is very, very correct. And you and your menagerie of Pokemon here. Let's see. What do we do? Let's just get our bearings in a second here. So basically, V, you caught a Ghastly.
Oh yes.
And then Kid picked himself out a Dwebble from among the army that he had amassed
from the store.
From the store, yep. But yeah, you guys made it through the tunnel with mixed results.
That was an experience.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a lot. You also fought some Spideys after you fought the Swole Dwebble. Swobble. You fought some Spinarak that you also managed to piss off, which was really fun. But you eventually made it out after a lot of near-death experiences, which now... Yeah, as they say, friendship forged through fire. What's the saying? What's the phrase? I don't remember. But yeah, you made it back up to the island. Everybody's still alive. Finally got some rest. I think Milo raided the cabin and got himself a Gary Oak fan club t-shirt.
Yes, I did do that. I grabbed also other shirts of Gary's, and I'm probably wearing one of them right now. Mine got a little bit destroyed.
That's right. You had to tear it up.
I do have that tucked away for... It's basically my in case of emergency.
Yes. All right, yeah, that's right. And then you left the island and headed to Cinnabar, saw Whale Lord on the way. And that's where we are now. You just got into Cinnabar. You had a couple of weird experiences, but that's probably just, the lingering mental trauma from nearly dying. And now you are inside the Pokemon Center with your small zoo. Well, with Kid's small zoo. Let's be fair here. And I think that's where we're starting off. It's technically mid-afternoon. It's not technically evening yet. But what do you want to do? What's happening? What are we doing, I guess?
Well, I mean, we need to get in touch with Acacia.
Yeah, that was one of the first
things. And he just gestures broadly. Because we're breaking a lot of laws right now.
No. We have 24 hours.
Yeah,
no
on
laws
that
breaking.
one. And, well, you have 24 hours like on... No, you have about 12 hours on that one, about 2 hours left on that one. It's kind of a sliding scale. You can't just keep catching them and kicking the ball down the line.
Why not?
Because it doesn't work that way, V.
Why not?
You know what? I actually kind of want to see Officer... What was it? It was Officer...
Jenna, the first one?
Jenna, yeah. Officer Jenna tried to arrest you for that because I would like to see her logic on this and the argument that would happen there. So I'm just going to say, go ahead and do you, whatever you want to do.
I mean, I'm going to call them anyways.
Starting the episode off right with crime.
Right? Just saying, we're not technically doing anything illegal still.
Okay, we have a small army of Pokemon, right? We can distract her with that, and then one of us can get her weapon away from her, and then she's not even talking anymore.
We can take her. Easy. V just kind of like hobbles over to the computer and starts like calling Acacia again.
Okay, I guess you do hobble because you still have that lasting injury. Here we go. All right.
Fine.
Yeah. For sure. Well,
just like peeks around the computer. Just hey, do you have a chair? This is uncomfortable.
The nurse, what was her name? Jill? I name all of them. Yes, it's Jill. Okay.
Yeah,
Had to
Jill.
consult my nurse J something chart. Kind of glances over, looks at you, looks at the way that you've been kind of limping, and goes, yeah, just drag over one of the stools from over there.
Really? You're gonna make a poor
I got it.
You
handicapped
have
child
two
do it?
friends.
Lou, go get it. And he'll have
All by
Lou
myself.
go and move the stool.
All right.
Because that way he doesn't have to run back across and he can get some practice.
That's fair, yeah. He, it's really adorable, because he's, like, as big as the chair itself, so he's just
Yeah.
kind of...
Tiny little
You got it,
Pokemon
buddy.
dragging a chair.
Speaking of, do you have anything that we could, borrow / have for free that might be like a crutch or just something that could help my buddy move around a little bit better than he does? Because the one I made's just a stick.
She kind of glances back at
He
V
kind of
again.
like gives her the biggest puppy dog eyes he can.
She kind of glances back at V again and goes, I mean, does he need medical attention? Should you go to a hospital? We do have things here, but they're primarily for Pokemon.
I mean, he's probably fine. It looks like it was just a sprain. We had the old lady that runs the boat that brought us here take a look at him, and she thought he looked, just needed to kind of stay off of it mostly for a few days. A crutch would really help. I don't think I could talk him into using a wheelchair, but a crutch, like an actual crutch, that doesn't, dig into his armpit might be nice.
As you're talking to the nurse, kid is pointing towards V, and he's like, "Spinneret, hit him with a string shot."
What?
Oh no.
I mean, yeah, Spinnerack turns around, looks at V. You didn't specify where, so it just begins to... it just begins to shoot the string at your torso, and you're like, why? It's like silly string.
No.
Why?
In my head, this was gonna work out way better, but I guess we're here now. You just got pranked, bro. Sorry.
What do I do with this?
I like how Kid didn't even decide to fix the issue. He's just like, well, yeah, I guess we're doing it that way now.
This is just how it is now. Just looks down at his hands and his clothes, just covered in web. What?
Yep.
Also,
what do
how
I do
are
with
your
this?
laundry / shower? What's the whole situation like here on that? Because we've been living in the wild / a boat for the past 5-6
yes,
days.
you certainly do look like it. No, there's a shower upstairs along with the communal baths. If you just head on upstairs to where your rooms are, you should be able to access the main bath. Just make sure that nobody's in there before you walk in. You're able to use any of the towels or anything else you like. Just put them in the discard bin when you're done. And what was the other thing you were asking about?
He kind of pulls out his slightly oversized shirt. Laundry?
Yes, there is also a laundry machine inside the baths. It's one of the smaller rooms off to the side. You'll see it. There's a sign.
Okay, perfect. Okay,
Just don't use too much detergent. We had a... She physically seems to stop herself from saying child. We had a trainer who was not able to discern the correct amount. So, just, if you don't know, please ask.
What's it, Blur?
Short kid, blue hair, bad attitude.
$1 coin size, palm of your hand.
Yes, that would be fine. Now about your friend, I can probably get him a crutch. I can't guarantee that it will be the exact correct size. You can adjust it a little bit. Just make sure to maybe not break it, and try to bring it back when you're done. I can rent it out to you on a daily basis, but that's about the best I can do. Really, you should probably go to a clinic. I'm not about to question old lady medical knowledge. And she says this, not unkindly, but you can tell that it's blatant sarcasm.
I hear you. He kind of leans in. I really hear you. I really, really do. But that's a whole battle. A whole big battle. And I got a gym battle ahead of me. I can only fight so many battles.
She kind of glances at Milo, rolls an insight check clearly, and goes, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, no, we're great. We're great. He just looks over one shoulder at the
Blink if
menagerie
you
of
need
animals,
help.
like
Yeah.
herding our Pokemon around Kid and
Spinnerack.
V, who's probably like on the floor sideways.
Spinnerack steadily he has not told it to stop, so it has just been screenshotting this whole time.
Lou is sitting there looking at you like, what do I do? He's brought you a stool, but you're a cocoon on the ground. No, we're fine. I'm just
To be fair,
Just trying to,
Spinnerack is
like,
probably now
get-
cocooning you to the stool. Like,
Now you want to fall. See?
If he had continued to keep doing that, V would have tried to head towards the Spinnerack to like grab it to stop it
okay.
before the entombment happened.
Cask of Amontillado. Spinnerack style.
Cast of Spinnerack.
Yes. Yeah, she kind of glances over at whatever's happening, rubs her temple, and goes, "Let me just get you a. You deal with whatever that is over there."
I can deal with this if you
And
get me a crutch.
yep,
I can
yelling.
deal
Yep.
with this.
Just okay. All right.
Thank you.
She
Thank you.
leaves.
Oh, I don't think I got her name. Okay.
Stop it!
I
God,
don't think I introduced myself.
put
Okay,
it
guys.
away!
All right.
Help.
Can you get this? What's going on
I'm gonna-
here?
I'm gonna
What?
fucking
Just-
grab your spider. I am going to take this and throw it out a window.
Listen, in my head, it was going to work out great. Spinnerack was going to whip up a nice crutch and maybe a little bit of reinforcement for the leg, and then they just kept going.
But why?
I mean, well, no.
I mean,
look at
either
it.
tell him to stop or specify.
He got your foot, and it does seem like it's
Kind
keeping it
of.
pretty still. Maybe if we
It's
could,
kind of attached to my other leg and making it really hard to walk at all.
It is, isn't it? It does, doesn't it?
Just reaches down and tries to pick up the spider.
Go ahead and roll me a dexterity check, because we'll see if you meet his AC. I think it's like 12 or something for Spinnerack, right? Yeah.
I mean, ow,
Nope.
fucking son of a bitch.
Yeah, you reach down, but because of the fact that the string shot has essentially just contained you, you try to pick it up and Spinnerack just skitters out of the way and probably goes back to Kid, let's be honest. Just...
Alright, hold on. Let's see. And what Milo is going to try to do is going to take out his knife. He'll just cut away most of the webbing. He's going to leave the webbing around V's feet for right now. He'll try to cut away the rest of it.
Okay.
Using his,
I mean,
his knife.
V's shoe is now permanently attached to his foot, for what it's worth. So,
That's not-
Temporarily. He can get it back eventually, right? He can just pop it off.
probably.
Sure.
Nurse, if you have some
Ah,
sort
God,
of
why?
dissolvent for Spinnerack webbing, I'm sure it's a Pokemon Center, guys.
It's
Come on.
so
There's going to be a place that's
sticky.
going to have it. It's Pokemon. I know.
Why?
But okay, he holds up a like full metal. The whole thing is
You think
made
it's-
of just various types of steel, and it's just probably about a foot long. I could either try to cut it off with this, or see if they have some sort of dissolvent.
Do you
What's your
think
choice?
it's
Knife?
flammable?
The
What
web?
about fire? Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it.
Spider
would
web
work,
is
yes.
flammable.
It's probably.
What if I burn it?
You probably burn yourself.
Now, just imagine, right? When we stumbled into them in that cave, if they had all just done this, how boned we would have been.
Just die in there.
Yep.
It would have been problematic. I'm glad they weren't interested in eating us, because I feel like this is their defense for when they want to eat things.
Kids just crouching, looking at Spinnerack like, "Were you gonna kill us?"
Spinnerack slowly clicks its little mandibles and looks deep into your soul, and you know that he will not tell you. Not until it's too late.
Okay, well,
I love this Spinnerack.
if you're like a cat, you can eat me if I die. That's fair.
At this time, Nurse Jill comes back with a crutch, looks over at you guys, that essentially the scene is V is hopping around with string shot on
Get
his
it off!
clothes still. There's more Pokemon around. Everything's kind of flying. All the bird Pokemon that you have, well, 2 of them are flying about. She just looks over and goes, "Oh, for the love of... Please, put them away. And just like hands it to Milo, but is looking past Milo at Kid.
Thank you. Do you have anything that might dissolve spinnerack webbing? Current situation definitely has no bearing. It's a future problem.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lie.
Hypothetically,
My friend's feet are glued together. Can you help me?
if one of us couldn't move their legs now for a little while, how will we go about
Both
remedying
of
this?
them. It was only one, and now it's both.
Just
Why?
a minute. And she goes back out. V, can you roll me a strength check?
He tried to walk a little bit, fell over, and see if he can break it.
I think it's a strength saving throw, technically. I think I'm... Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, that's not gonna... Yeah,
Cool.
nope. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna... okay.
Oh my god.
You have not rolled... Holy shit. It has all been
Nope.
just...
It's been so
All bad.
not great.
From over on the computer, Milo, you vaguely hear somebody going,
Oh.
not that this isn't fascinating, but what?
What? Oh no.
Oh god, help me.
Hi, Acacia.
Acacia's
Do you
just...
know of any way to dissolve spinnerack?
Acacia's just like, I really should not be surprised. Olive oil. Or any sort of oil, really.
Okay.
What if we don't have that?
Ask, aren't you in a Pokemon Center? I see a Pokemon
yeah.
Center behind you. What
Yeah,
is happening?
That's probably what she's going to get. It's well, we were gonna call you because we've had a really good day of adventuring, and they caught a bunch of Pokemon that
Yeah, I
they
know.
sent back to
Good
you.
is
But then
subjective.
V got hurt,
Yep.
and now he's on the ground and his feet are glued together. Milo's just kind of having a panic attack.
Acacia just kind of stares at you and goes, okay.
So
Wow.
yeah,
Yep. Yeah, no, I know you caught a bunch of Pokemon. I can see it, every time you... Alright. Well, ask the nurse over there for a thing. And at the same time, Nurse Jill comes back again and goes, come here. And she comes over to
I can't.
V. She comes over to V and she crouches down and essentially takes a bit of spray and begins to spray it on the places where the spinnerack goo was and goes, alright, you're going to have to... I don't want to touch your leg because I don't know what hurts, so you're going to have to rub it off yourself, but it should be able to actually get it off. Just don't leave it on the floor. Just... It'll clump up and then you can throw it away.
kid, help me carry him up to the bathroom. We can let him at least wash his feet off in there, in the showers. Oh, is that bad for the drains? I can never remember.
Probably.
Yes, please don't. No, it'll clump up if you just kind of rub on the string, and you can peel it off, and then you can just put it in the trash, and then you can wash your clothes later. And
I'll do
then
that.
she glances back at Kid again and points directly to him and goes, "You, Pokemon, away please. This is why we don't let them out."
It seems like why we should let them out.
I want to roll an intimidation check. Hold on.
The spectrum of...
I should really build a
Yeah,
character
it's happening.
sheet for Nurse Joy's, and
The
they
nurses.
should have
Just-
proficiency in intimidation.
It's just Nurse J-Star.
Probably.
Well, that's a natural 17. So,
Hell yeah.
Kid, you do
She
feel
looks into your
like
soul.
she is on the brink. She's a minimum wage worker, and she will not hesitate to cut a bitch.
Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna let Kid talk to you. He can send back who he needs, sort out his party. I'm good, so I'm gonna help V get the spinnerack webbing off. Then he can talk to you, and then we can get on with getting to the gym, hopefully. Anyway, I'm sorry that this is so. I hope you were busy. Were you sleeping? No, it's middle of the afternoon.
No, I was not sleeping. I was just getting ready to go on a little trip, so you caught me at the correct time. Alright, well,
Where are you going?
Is that V?
Yeah, he's on the floor.
Right, yep, that sounds right. Alright, well, I'm just gonna switch over here.
It's perfect.
But yeah, they're just kind of like, yeah, no, don't worry about it. Look, just let me talk to Kid. I think Kid had the most Pokemon, is that right? What's the...
Definitely the most at the moment.
Right.
But where are you going on vacation?
I'm not going on vacation, it's a work field. Why am I answering you? Don't worry about it.
I'm worried
What if
about
we-
it.
What?
Yeah, what if we can't get a hold of you while you're on your work trip?
There's an entire automated system. It's only gonna be for a couple of days. Look, I'm not...
Can we call and check in on the Darumakas at least?
Sure, yes, of course, they'll be here, and, you know, probably Jade will answer the phone. What? Don't you have Pokemon Kid? I can hear you, but I can't see you. Just come over here.
We can't move our tokens anymore.
Oh, shoot. Is that right? Is that why?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me
We have
reassign
no
it.
We're on the Acacia
tokens.
screen.
Kid just steps in the frame behind Milo with like arms full of Pokemon.
Yep. Acacia just kind of looks at this and goes, yeah, that checks out.
I'm just gonna step out of the frame, cause yikes. Hey Lou, what'd you find? Some sort of Game Boy? It's pretty cool. I'm just gonna chill over here with you, buddy. I know.
Milo's
He
just
kinda
off in
gives
a
him a
corner
pet.
sitting down playing it.
Yeah, Lou wandered over here, whatever this is, the Game Boy symbol's on the ground. I just imagine it being like those like Game Boys that you could just play at the
Yep.
mall. And Lou didn't want anything to do with the nonsense. He just went over there and was just like, I'm just gonna play games.
Nope.
I
That's
don't
exactly.
understand it, but I'm gonna play.
Lou's like, everybody's just randomly doing stuff. I don't.
And oh, you're gonna go to a battle.
But yeah, Kid, as you get into frame, Acacia's just kind of like, all right, cool, good to see you. What? Wow, that is. Yep, that sure is all of them. Or is it? Look, what do you?
For now.
For now, of course. No, I would expect nothing less. Look, who do you want to send back? What are you sending me?
Alright, Kid just has like a quick little heart to heart, you know, letting the gang know that it's not anything personal. He's limited by slots, and he just gives Spinnerack a pat, gives Wingo a little pat, gives the Hoo Hoo a little bit of a hug because he feels bad that he's about to send it right back, but he's gonna plop Aish off of his head,
Mm-hmm.
sit her down, let her know that, you know, she can go hang out with Ivysaur and the Darumaka and help out the professor for a little while till he can open up his space. So he's just gonna send those four back.
Okay, so we're sending back Oddish and Spinnerack and Wingle and Hoot Hoot?
Yep.
Okay, so Dwebble, Zubat, and Froakie are staying with you. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, yes.
And you feel, as each Pokemon is returned to its Pokeball and sent across, you feel that the glare coming from the desk across the way is slowly lessening. Incrementally so, but just a
With
little
each
bit.
Pokemon that leaves.
Yep.
We're just getting a little bit less shade.
Yep.
Also, just a heads up, the Wingle, we kind of literally just got swarmed and grabbed those. V's got one too. They're probably not going to be as chill as the others.
Maybe don't let them out. They might be angry and try to eat you.
Oh, good.
If you have bread, you could probably win them over, maybe.
He does like bread.
Acacia is literally at this point, like, reaching over to a machine that is clearly nearby and is, like, pulling out the Pokeballs as they're coming over to them. And just kind of, like, checking them, essentially, and goes, well, yep, no, that checks out. Sounds like something you guys would do. Don't worry, I got it. Like I said, I'm going to be gone for a couple of days, so I won't be able to send you updates immediately, but they should be fine. I have a place for them to fly around. I know how to deal with Wingle. Anyway, anybody else got anything else to send to me?
Ew.
Alright. Are you free of the Spinnerack gunk yet?
Eh.
Sure sounds like
Take
it.
a break. Hold on. I got tired.
Soon. Give us like 30 seconds.
If I had use of both my legs, maybe.
Will help.
Free me.
Free me. I think at this point you probably have been freed, for lack of a better word. Like, the gunk has been pulled off, and you are able to walk, well, albeit hobble, back to the monitor.
Okay. Just like hops over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, free. Just sits down. I have this Pokemon. That was fun.
Yep.
Right. Anyway, but we went into a cave, and that was cool. Except we almost died, or at least I almost died.
Acacia's
and-
eyes are kind of like, what? Okay.
we went into like a really weird undersea cave, and on the other side there was like this weird cove that was like enclosed, but you could kind of see the sky. And then there was a ship, right? And so I was like, oh shit, like
And a closed off
pirate
cove?
ship, like, yeah, right. I don't know how they got in there, but it was like, I mean, maybe there's ghosts or like pirate ghosts, or so we went over there, and that was a mistake.
Oh.
Because there was something huge and big that was in there and tried to, well, it did grab me and it tried to kill me, and that hurt a lot.
I see.
Do you know, like, what kind of Pokemon are like giant ghost things?
Acacia kind of scratches. Acacia's coming to terms with the fact that you've just relayed this entire near-death experience story to them, and is just kind of like, how do I react to a child just telling me this? Very, very much stuck between like, congrats, versus, are you okay? Facial expression just goes, I'm not doesn't really narrow it down a lot. I mean, if there was indeed a ship, there is perhaps some reason to think that there are ghosts that would crowd to that. There's plenty that I can think of.
I mean, there at least was two, and he reaches down and lets Lily out of her Pokeball.
Oh.
Look.
That is...
Look, she's so cute!
That sure is a ghastly. Wait, is that what attacked you?
No, I think she helped us, or tried to, a little bit. From the thing, there was something down there, and it was making these like noises, like clang, crash.
Interesting.
And it had like.
And you didn't see it.
A thing. I mean, it had some sort of like something that grabbed my leg. It was like thin, maybe tentacle or something.
That does narrow it down a bit. Granted, I can't think of... Could be a Jellicent, of course. Well, whatever it was, you probably dodged a bullet. Honestly, if you're looking for, if you're looking to try to figure out what it was, there's probably a person on the island that you could ask who's technically a ghost expert.
On this island?
Yeah. Are you on Cinnabar? Right? Is that where you're calling from? And they kind of check something on the monitor and go, yeah, you're calling from Cinnabar. Okay.
Yeah, we were on a small island, but then we went to this one because it's bigger and has a gym.
Huh. What small island did you go? Wait, did Dee take you there?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Interesting. I'm gonna have to try to...
It was small. Had a cabin.
I've never heard of any. Alright then. Regardless, I'm not sure I could help you personally, because ghosts are a little bit out of my, purview. Ghosts are terrifying, okay? Not because they're terrifying, but because they're terrifying to classify.
Look at how cute she is.
Yes,
and he,
she's
like,
adorable.
Reaches over
but
and...
also, and Acacia kind of gets a little bit of a feral look and goes, what is she? How did she evolve? Ghost Pokemon are stupid terrifying because they're not related to any other taxonomically, they are a nightmare. You have no idea how difficult it is to classify something where the only information and historical records you have of it is descended from humans, of all things. It doesn't make any sense.
Probably.
This stupid... Ugh.
Like, sometimes she turns into, like, a little girl. Hey, Lily, can you do that? Like, that thing that you were doing before and you turned into, like, a little girl?
Lily kind of hovers behind your head for a moment and then sinks down behind you, and all you can see is like a little bit of smoke behind your shoulder. She's clearly shy.
No, come on. Just show the professor, like, they're super cool. They know a lot of stuff about Pokemon.
There's no answer.
Oh.
Acacia's just kind of like, look, this is what I'm talking about. Is it a human? Was it a human? Is it a Pokemon? How is it possible that there have been ghastly eggs discovered if they're all descended from freaking humans? If it's just is it just a spirit of a human being? What kind of biological link do humans and Pokemon have? If there's no, don't get me started on this. Look, I have to go. I'm not even finished getting ready yet.
Wait, hold on. I didn't even send you my Pokemon yet. Wait.
Send me the Pokemon. What do you want to send?
Yeah, hold on. Takes Golf and Sheila's Pokeballs.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, okay, I know I just got Sheila, but I mean, come on. Just like gestures to Lily, hiding behind him.
That's yep. No, look, don't worry about it.
4 Pokemon soon.
It's just send her back. I'm sure she won't mind.
She'll be fine. Tell Jade to be nice to her and not a jerk.
I will certainly do that. And Acacia just kind of glances behind to where Jade is doing something on the floor, and just the Ivysaur looks up, looks at V, sees V on the monitor, and narrows its eyes suspiciously.
Don't be a jerk. I can see you.
I think it's just you. I think it just has like a grudge against you.
But what if that transfers to my Pokemon? That's not fair.
I think it's more evolved than that. Maybe if it was a Bulbasaur. Maybe. But...
Acacia's like, no, I'm with Milo on this one. Jade just has it out for you specifically. I don't know what you did.
She's just made assumptions and decided to be mean. It's not my fault. But here. Send those 2 back.
Alright. The little machine, the little teleporting machine kind of makes a fun little sound as you send both of them back. Acacia confirms that they've received it. And goes, alright, well, I'll take care of those. Anything else?
Where are you going?
Roll me a persuasion check.
You thought he forgot.
Acacia seems to mull this over and seems to decide that it would just be easier to tell you, because having known you for a little while, they've kind of figured out.
I will text you.
Yeah, you're not gonna surrender, and goes, I'm actually heading over in your direction. Maybe we'll see each other.
What, here? Why?
I got something that I need to get some advice on with a associate.
Friend associate?
Yep.
I see. I didn't know you had other friends.
Inside 3 14-year-olds.
Acacia kind
We're
of
not friends. We're a burden.
Acacia kind of like looks off to the side and seems to consider being like, "Hey," but then goes, "Yeah, it's not the first time I've heard that." Look, anyway, have fun.
Alright. Wait, where's the ghost person that you were talking about? Who are they?
Oh, Marcy, yeah.
Arch-
Marcy's on the smaller part of the island, if I remember correctly. There's 2 parts in Cinnabar. I don't know if you saw it when you were approaching, but there's the main city.
No, it looks like an island.
It is an island. There's the main city, and then there's a smaller kind of side island that's connected by a bridge. If you go over there, you can find the Pokemon mansion over there. That's where she usually hangs out.
She lives in a mansion by
Well,
herself?
she works in a mansion.
Interesting.
Hmm.
That's it?
I mean, you go over there. Why would I ruin the surprise for you?
Okay.
And just tell him that.
Didn't know there was gonna be a surprise.
Tell him that Professor Acacia sent you.
Alright.
If you tell her
That is
something
the
about
truth.
ghost Pokemon, she's gonna be all over that. She loves that stuff. Trying to be better about
Smooth.
swearing around all of you. Anyway, look,
Nailed
I
it.
gotta go. It's gonna take me like a whole day to get over towards where you are anyway. So,
Why didn't you just come with us? On the boat with D.
because that's slower, and also I don't want to hang out with you.
Rude.
Fair, I suppose.
Look, you guys have your own things to do. You were running around catching Pokemon. This is for work. This is something that I have to. It's gonna be faster the way I'm getting there anyways.
Are you flying?
Roll me another persuasion check to keep
flying?
Acacia on the phone.
Oh no.
Acacia goes, "Yes,
Back to dad.
I'm spreading my wings and flying right out of here."
You know
and then,
what I mean.
And then it goes
Like on a,
click, and then
or like a Pidgeot. Come on, man. Alright.
All right. Well, here is your crutch, V. It is an actual crutch here. Just go ahead and
How do I...
can you help him just kind of stand up straight so I can get this sized as best I can? I assume it's like one of the ones with like a removable pin that's got a bunch of different
Yeah,
settings
yep,
that
yep.
none of them are going to be exactly right, but
Yep.
it'll be close enough.
All of them
Yep.
are terrible.
It's just like the one that you buy at CVS for $20 because you have no money.
This
Yeah,
is specifically
it's
for
fine.
like larger humanoids Pokemon. So
See, it looks like it was built for like a Machoke or maybe like a big Machop or something. It'll
Yeah.
be perfect.
Hey,
It just won't.
what does that mean?
It means that there is no chance that you can break it, because if they can't break it, I am not gonna bet on you not being able to break it, but I am gonna be able to say with relative sincerity that I don't think you'll be able to break it.
That sounds like a challenge. I'm hearing like you
Yeah,
gotta
right?
at least try, right?
Please
I
don't
kinda
try.
do.
They asked for the Nurse Jill asked for it back if we could get it back, and I didn't really respond to that because I didn't think it was gonna happen, but you know, maybe I could.
See,
No,
she's,
it's
so she's
fine.
not expecting anything. It's fine.
This one is gonna, it's kind of gonna, alright, so you can either have it uncomfortable and have to kind of lean into it, or you can have it kind of like dig into your arm a little bit. Which one do you want?
Neither.
You don't get either. That doesn't,
it's not an option.
I don't. Whichever one hurts a little bit less, I guess.
I feel like having it just a little bit taller would be better on your back. I think it's a little closer that way anyway.
Sure.
Now you have a crutch.
Great. I hate it.
I know. 2 days. That's it. Just stay off it for 2 days, and then if you can move it on the 3rd day, then we're good. Okay?
I'll try.
It's already been a day, so just like
So one
tomorrow
more day.
night. Yeah, just tomorrow night we'll see how it is, and maybe day after tomorrow you don't need it anymore. When is the challenge with Moel?
I don't know. You'd send her another message. I think they were on their way. Maybe I can't remember if she texted back.
Let's go get you a picture with your Pokemon outside the Cinnabar gym, and then you can let them know that you're here with that.
Well, wait, hold on. We can do outside of the Cinnabar gym, but I don't want to show her our Pokemon because that ruins the
No,
surprise.
yeah. Smart. Yeah.
And then she makes a team that's explicitly good
I
against
don't
it.
think she would do that.
Who
I don't think she'd have the time to do that. But definitely playing the
knows,
long
man?
game there. That's smart.
Make sure you get the crutch in there so that she underestimates you.
Gotta make them think you're not that strong.
Yep.
Sure.
They let their guard down, then you just cleanly on the jaw. One solid hit.
To like
He
punch
just
her.
looks at his phone.
Yeah.
This is interesting. I'm
He
actually
attempts.
doing the math right now because you guys left Shell Island, and then 1, 2. Okay. Sorry, no, I'm just thinking aloud. Essentially, I think probably you get a reply back that's pretty quick after about 10 minutes of just puttering around. That is essentially, no, not yet. We're getting on the ferry tonight.
All right, they're getting on the ferry tonight. That means they'll be here like tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow morning.
Because it didn't take us that long to get here.
Yeah, so they should be here tomorrow.
All right. I mean, I would say we could chill and like do something, but I think that we are all almost equivocally extremely poor.
We are very poor. Fortunately,
Yeah.
the Pokemon Center will provide us with delicious microwavable meals and free lodging with cleaning services and all that stuff, so we can actually get rest here, which is really, really lucky, and we should definitely be grateful towards. But aside from that, I don't know. Do we want to go to the Pokemon Center and try to make some money? We don't even really have that much to bet in the first place, and all I have is, well, I might have, I don't know, how much do you think we could get for Barry's Jam?
Wow, reseller.
I got everything else is super useful, and I got. Anybody got any ideas?
What is it? Can I click on what she caught?
Oh, on Moel's little Twitter page thing?
Yeah. It's so cute. Did you look at the Twitter page?
Oh, it's on the game chat, yeah.
I know you were busy like talking, but I got distracted and was looking at that and didn't really hear what you were talking about. Which is probably what happened to the
Yeah, you can unfurl the image into a larger one. It's a horsey.
Oh. Well, we know at least one of her Pokemon is a horsey. And he like holds up his phone.
Alright,
so it's good for you, right? I guess with the grass and.
Yeah, I mean, I don't plan on. Well, she wants to battle. No,
I mean, I thought we were all gonna battle. Do you think she wants to fight me specifically, though?
I mean, I figured if she was gonna fight any of us, she'd fight you, and then maybe we'd each have one-on-ones against her other 2 friends, or we'd do like a 3v3 against her and her 2 friends.
Both of you to assume Blur is anybody's friend.
Yeah, I know. I mean, there's this like lingering voice in the back of my head that tells me that maybe there will only be 2 of them, or maybe it'll be just her. And in that case, yeah, it'd be just you against her. You're the one that laid down the challenge. I just want to be there, watch the spectacle of it all, and yeah, I just want to get my gym badge.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Fair.
Now this place is a fire gym, right? We know roughly
Think
what
so.
the different gyms types are, right? Or
Roll
would
a
we?
history check.
Oh no, this isn't a history check. Do I have inspiration for any reason?
I mean, you're early on in the game. You're level 3. A 19 is a
Hey,
really
okay.
good one.
Okay. The dice are on our side on that one.
I mean, you both, having grown up locally in Kanto and having been, following along with the Indigo League and everything like that, I would say you know pretty well that actually Cinnabar hasn't had a fire type gym in a while. The fire type gym is a historical, I wouldn't say relic by any means, but there used to be a very, very famous fire type gym here. But you know that it has actually switched. It has been turned into not a museum, but where the old fire type gym used to be, they've turned it into the municipal gym. I would say you even walked past it on your way to the Pokemon Center, and you saw it. But it is still a gym, it's just not the Indigo League sponsored gym. You know that there is a new gym on this island, but you actually don't know what type it is.
Well, I guess we do some reconnaissance, right?
We could. I mean, so here's the follow-up question. Would it be poor form for us to challenge the gym ahead of everyone else because we got here faster? Or should we do that today? Because we're not going to make... I mean, we might make a little bit of money challenging trainers, but we've only got a few hundred. And so whatever we have is pretty much what we're going to have going into the gym battles, whatever this is going to entail. I'm not even sure what the new gym type is, or what their trial may be, or what they're gonna ask. Anything. I don't know what.
Well, I mean, I don't think they're gonna make us bet on the real gym, right?
No. I'm just saying, if we wanted to make money, we have to have money to make money, and so maybe spending the day trying to make money with what little money we have is more of a fool's errand than anything.
Or if we get a job. Yeah, I was gonna say I was thinking we could take on Pokemon jobs or something. But you were saying, if we did the gym, don't they pay you for winning?
I want to think there's some sort of monetary reward.
You definitely know that there's a monetary reward for gyms.
Okay,
Yes.
we would get money. So do we want to go just do that? I mean, we've got what? It's late afternoon. We've got dusk.
Are we ready for that?
I mean, he looks down at Lou. I was hoping to get a little bit more training in for Lou, but unless we want to spend a day just fighting other trainers, I don't know. What do you guys want to do? It was just an option that I had out there, but
not a bad
I just don't think
option.
people are going to want to, challenge us or battle
Fight.
us and wound their Pokemon for what's the equivalent of we're betting on
Nothing.
a Pokeball. Yeah.
No money whatsoever.
I have enough money to buy a Pokeball right now.
I have a whopping 260. I've got $2 in my pocket.
You could buy a Pokeball and have 10 cents left over, I think.
Mm-hmm.
This entire time, by the way, you guys have been talking. Kid has not been participating at all. His eyes are just lit up because he's looking at these fucking Corsola and the variations on them. And he's just like, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
I love those little Corsola.
They're so
Those
cute.
are freaking adorable.
They're based on
I
different
hadn't even
types of
noticed
coral.
them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love the brain one.
Right.
Oh, hold on, I can actually give you the actual full picture of it.
Oh, yes.
I think. Hold on. Well, let's keep talking. Sorry, don't worry about me. Just keep talking.
You're good. I honestly, I want to know how you made this so that we can make one for V's as well.
I can definitely do it. I made it on my thingy. And the art is something I drew like last year or 2 years ago. And I just thought that it was fun.
Hell yeah. It's so cool.
Kid, what do you think? Gym? Bet for money? Or do we take jobs?
Pokemon jobs.
Pokemon jobs. Whoa, look at that fucking Sharpedo.
Everything's so cute.
Awesome.
Little Inky and a Staryu actually being a starfish.
Instead of
The little Muku thing down there in the bottom, just barely off screen.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like we need money, but we really don't have the money to be able to make money.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are from around here. How much do you get when you beat a gym?
Using
Like-
your previous, I know that I'm keeping some information for you, but I want to reward you for the 19 and 20 rolls. You have researched this part of it. Mostly you, Milo, because your mom has like basically done the books and have been like, oh, well, if you have to be able to keep up with, your accounts and finances and stuff. You know that you win at least, depending on how many badges you've previously won. But then going up from there, you know that you can win at least like 3,000 on your first gym badge.
Around 3,000-ish. And then goes up from there, as you get more and more Pokemon and you're going into higher and higher levels of training, you need more and more items to sustain them, so there's an expected increase in just like reward for that. But
So if
That
each of us
sounds
pull off a
great.
win, that's $9,000
like-
between us, and then we could take
Yeah.
that $9,000 and bet it all on one Pokemon battle. And
Ooh, well. I don't know about that. That sounds.
maybe we take
Unless you.
$1,000
Really-
and bet it on a Pokemon battle and see how that goes. And
listen,
I mean-
scared money don't make money. All right.
hey, I hear you, but
You can. I mean, unless you're really, really, really confident that we're gonna fucking win.
So here's the
then-
thing: how do they know that we're not like accomplices and we don't just rig a battle and bet on ourselves? Like, if we all three come in separately, we give Milo the money, or I can hold the money, you guys can battle, and then one of you just take a dive, and I'll bet all on the other. How would they be able to contest that?
I don't know, but I feel like there's probably rules
are there?
and
Because
laws.
aside from the moral implications, I can't think of any reason why it wouldn't work. It would take that guy's money, because it'd be like hustling him at pool or something.
I mean, yeah, essentially. You're basically betting that, well,
You'd bet that your friend's gonna lose,
Right.
knowing that your friend's gonna lose because your
Right.
friend intends on taking a dive.
right.
Yeah.
So
Also,
it's
maybe.
questionable morality.
I mean, also your
Maybe if
friend
we
is
go
out of
in
money,
there-
so you're spending money to win a slightly larger amount of money.
But if you bet like 5 and he meets the 5, like the opponent meets the 5,
Yeah.
then
I mean, all right, but we wouldn't. We are not really out any money, because if you two bet, you're gonna take whatever money he loses. So like, it's just changing hands. Like, if there's nothing to stop us from doing this is a pretty safe bet we're cooking up right now. Is there like a service fee when you make bets? Is
I
it
don't
like
think
a
there's
casino?
a service fee, but I think there must be rules to prevent this kind of thing. I'm trying to think of the math. I feel like you can't bet more than half of whatever the trainers themselves are betting to prevent this kind of thing.
I
So
think
if the trainer is betting like 300 on their own win, or each trainer is like
we
300,
could only
300,
do like
yeah, you can
150.
only do 150 for that trainer's win.
I feel like you also have to find somebody else outside of the battle, like another spectator, because I don't think you can bet like with the
Yeah.
people who are fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to bet against somebody. The
Mhm.
gyms don't seem to have. They're not like casinos. They don't have a big vault
Mm-mm.
of the
What I'm
dollars.
saying is we just need
It's just
one more
random other people
friend.
who are there.
We just need one more friend to take advantage of this loophole.
Yeah, I guess.
And we could
But yeah,
probably only do it once before they catch on and then beat the shit out of us.
probably. Probably.
I mean, the thing is, like, what? One, how would they beat the shit out of? Because what I don't
their
understand, how do they make money in this scenario? If we're betting, it's just changing hands between us trainers. What do they get out of it?
I think it's funded through the state, like through the country's taxes system. It's all part of the national like Pokemon League, the Indigo League being
Thinking
its
about it,
entity. It makes a
if there
lot of
aren't
money
like
through
odds,
advertising.
if there's not like
Yeah.
odds tied into this,
You don't.
then
Not
you're not even
really.
really going to be able to make money. We'll just be
Not
transferring
really.
money we have around from each other.
Yeah, we'll be
Pretty
taking it
much,
from the other
unless-
trainers. Which
Yeah,
is,
like you can win a little bit of scratch off of like other people we fight, but otherwise, I don't think it's really meant to be something that you win a whole lot of money out of. It's just like a friendly bet.
Just piss Blur off, get him heated, make it so that
Make him
he
put
can't
down, like,
turn the
2K.
battle. Yeah. And just snap the
And then
shit
beat
up.
the shit out of him?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down for that.
All right. So how is basically hedging bets in the Pokemon world going? What are we doing? Are we planning our big heist?
Well, we kind
I
of
mean-
realized that without odds, it's not like you can make more money than
Yeah.
you're betting. So we're not really.
Not really.
We actually can't game the system.
it's actually
Not
pretty
much.
foolproof because it's all traded between the trainers. Like the
Just
gyms
between
don't
the two
take any
people.
cut.
Yeah.
They interact with it very little, and the
The
services
gyms
they
make
provide,
money
we at
by
least-
healing your Pokemon afterwards.
Yeah, we can surmise it was
If anyone falls for that scam.
just a service provided by the league, because the league, once you get up into the higher tiers of it, makes a lot of money through.
What if
advertising.
you challenge somebody who has more badges? Are there like 2-to-1 odds on that?
No, they probably just kick your shit in.
Yeah, I don't think there is. Honestly, you can challenge anybody because they might be going to the gym to train up their lower level Pokemon. It's not as if just because they have a lot of badges doesn't mean all their Pokemon are at a higher level. There's definitely how do I say? There's a watchful eye on that kind of thing to make sure that others aren't getting scammed. But there's nothing in rules that prevents you from necessarily doing that. It's just up to younger trainers to just keep an eye out to make sure that they're not being cheated out of their money. Which is why
Good.
Jim, the guy that you met at the first gym, good old Jim, explained to you guys that, like, this is how it works. There's, like, different types of bets. So he explained, like, there's an equal bet where you bet the same amount. There's fair and square, where they both bet, like, 1/4 of their on-hand cash. And then there's, like, the bribe bet, which he told you to watch out for, which is when a more experienced trainer tries to bet, like, a younger trainer that's cash desperate.
And just steal their money.
And just steal their money by essentially, kicking their ass. By pretending to be, a lot weaker than they are. So it definitely does show, like, when you go into the gym system, you will see how many badges that person has. Like, how many badges that person that you're battling against has, and you can kind of be like, oh, well, this guy's pretending to be about my level, but I can see that they've got, like, 5 badges on hand. Something's off.
Right. How about never mind?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I'm down, like, if we maybe just swing by the real gym, the gym, and, like, see what they're all about.
That's back in.
No. The league, Super League gym area thing.
Get an idea for it.
At least figure out what they're about.
I think it's not a bad idea.
And then maybe take some Pokemon jobs if we can find any. At least get a little bit of money.
V, are you still by the computer while this is all happening?
Yeah, he's sitting like on the stool, just on his phone, and talking with Milo and Kid.
Just for funsies, roll me a perception check. Okay. I would say as you're doing this, as you kind of glance up, you realize that the screen there is kind of like the open menu screen where you can either call the professor, go into your PC boxes and reorganize things. There's also a big red button towards the like bottom left-hand corner that says Pokemon requests, jobs available.
Oh.
Oh, it's right there.
Huh. Hold on a minute. And he just like reaches up and pushes the button.
Okay. And immediately it unfurls like a different menu that I am going to reveal in the area underneath where you are, so you can actually look at them.
Oh shit. Oh shit, hell yeah. Quest. Ooh. Slugma.
So there's a couple of them, and it looks like they all have like money payouts that the person can fill in. These are clearly things that the Pokemon Center doesn't necessarily monitor insofar as just you can come into the Pokemon Center, make a request, and fill it in and just hope that you are contacted, essentially.
This fucking dude at the bottom, show me your Pokemon. I'll pay you.
The weirder the Pokemon, the better.
I mean, okay.
Do you
so
think our starters
here's-
count as weird?
I think a lot of our Pokemon start is weird. All our starters, they're from an entirely different region. Dad sent
Right?
Lou from I'm not even sure if we ever rolled to know if I knew where it came from.
I've got a fucking ghost.
Yeah, you've got a ghost.
Dude, we could totally do like a bunch of these and get so much money. Holy shit.
I mean, let's see.
We can at least do like the first two and then maybe the bottom two. We don't have like electric or a Pikachu, but
Well, I mean, I could put Lou and Chester on the one that's in all caps. I'm guessing it's an old lady.
probably.
That doesn't know how to turn off the caps lock. But
But she pays so well.
I know, and that's why I think
Look
we
at that.
definitely need to take that one. The last one.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Nurse Jill, how reputable are the people who post the jobs on the board? Like, is it just
So, like, a
anybody that comes in with a
free-for-all?
pin that just puts it on a cork board, or do you guys vet them? Like, what's the deal?
She
Are we gonna
kinda-
get kidnapped and die?
Yeah, she kind of leans over and she goes, "Are you looking at the one that was posted like over a month ago?"
Yep,
Yeah, that one.
sure am.
Yeah, that guy never actually takes that off. I don't think he's
Has
dangerous.
he killed anybody else?
Well, that's the
Has
thing.
anyone taken him
Unless
up
we
on
know,
it?
we don't know. Just use
Unless
your
we know, we don't know.
just use your common sense. I don't know what happens. I think there's a couple of people that have taken him up on it. I haven't heard how that
Here,
went, but
And we have some pretty unique Pokemon because our starters and my buddy here were sent from another region, so that one might be really good for us. At least getting a good nest egg for food and stuff. Can I
Sure.
give you my phone number so if we don't come back tonight, you can try to call me?
call the police.
If I don't answer,
Or
you
the
can
police.
call
Call
the
the authorities?
police
Yeah.
She kind of goes,
because
good
money,
that might
but-
be.
yeah, here. And he'll go up there and kind of just like exchange information with Nurse Jill.
Okay. Yeah, she'll definitely take down your phone number, and she's kind of shaking her head as she's doing it, and she goes, I don't know, I can't even tell you how much he pays. I don't even know if it's a lot. I just...
If it's anything,
I
it's
kind of
worth
think I know
showing
who
him
it is,
Pokemon.
because every once in a while there's this weird guy that comes in and just, I mean, if you
Well, I
want to, sure.
Okay, so you said he wasn't dangerous, but weird? I mean, like,
Not everybody
Like
weird is dangerous.
like he wants to see sweet weird or something's odd about him weird.
Does he wear like a trench coat and like a hat and sunglasses inside?
No, he wears a, like a Pokemon onesie?
Oh,
He just wears a onesie.
I mean,
Well,
I
one of
guess
those, one of
that's
those things that like look like you're wearing Pokemon pajamas, like you're the Pokemon that's wearing the pajamas. That... Yeah.
sure. Okay.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
let's make that okay. It's what,
fine, I guess.
4:30
I'm
right
still willing
now.
to give it a shot.
I know. I'm just saying instead of tomorrow, if we're not back by say the time you guys call curfew, that's when you should start to worry. And don't even try calling me. If we're not back by then, just call the cops immediately.
Okay. She kind of like writes down your phone number and puts it on a little magnetic pin, like next to her desk, essentially.
Unless we call you first and let you know it's actually cool and like he's just a weirdo and but not dangerous, I guess.
Yeah, if it all checks out
And maybe
you
we have
got
like
there
tea with him or
alive,
something.
we'll call. Okay, well, now it's as safe as it can be. So let's go ahead and take that one. Do you guys want to do that one first and then go check out this other one? I mean, did any of them look good for you guys?
I mean, I want to do the fire one.
Yeah.
Pyro would be good for that. I think Kid Froakie could do the diving, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's what we do today.
So if we all
We go
three
to-
do those and then meet the weirdo.
Let's meet the weirdo first. And then
Weirdo
that way
first?
he doesn't rob us of all the money we just made as well.
Okay.
And then
But what if he kills
if he
us?
checks out, then we can call the Pokemon Center, let them know that we're, not in danger, and then we can each split up to go take our own individual jobs to get these taken care of.
Okay. If we don't die. But I guess we have more things to worry about if we're dead.
That is absolutely true. Well,
How are we
don't,
supposed to find this
actually.
dude?
There's like a button on the side that I did not bother to make that says essentially take job or like accept offer, and when you hit it, if you do,
Yeah, he totally just reaches forward and
it
hits
displays originally like a line for like this is my phone number to contact, this is my address, but in the phone number line for this particular job, it just says in all caps, "Do not call me." And then there's an address on the bottom where you can go.
Great. Seems
this
fine.
is wild.
Well, I guess okay. There's an address.
Milo,
we can go
you're getting bad vibes from this, but you're like, maybe.
We need money.
We need
Willing to
money,
do it.
and it's an easy job. And I mean, we're
Should
gonna
we-
have 9 Pokemon. He can't have 9 Pokemon.
Right. Should we
This is
accept
the
all of
start
the
of a
jobs
whole
right now?
story.
Would you say, kid?
Yeah, sorry, kid. We didn't hear you, I don't think.
Oh, I was just. This is the start of a horror story.
Right. Right.
Fine.
Do not call. Come here. Don't tell your parents.
Fine. Fine.
I guess we could take them all.
But yeah, I guess just he'll just
You
reach
take
out and
yours,
like
I'll take
press
mine.
accept all. Yeah, I guess. Well, he'll. Does it have to be? He leans over to like talk to Joy or Jill. Do we have to like specifically accept the thing with like your Pokemon like license? Will it like link you to the job, or can you just accept it and it just tells you the information?
No, but whoever has their card inserted into the machine right now, I'm presuming it's you because you haven't taken it out since you called your professor, it'll just accept it on your behalf and they'll get your information. So if you're
All right.
taking the
Cool.
job, you can do that, but if somebody else wants to take another job, you have to switch over and let your friends take it.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll accept the job on the weirdo one and the fire type one.
Okay. Cool.
And Milo will take the weirdo one and the grass one.
Okay.
It'll take the weirdo one and the diving one.
Yep. Well, it's weird because like
Hell
when you
yeah.
take the normal jobs, like the fire type one and the diving one, like once you accept those, they kind of disappear or they're kind of like grayed out, and it says reserve, like not reserved, but essentially like somebody else has
Ending.
accepted this. Yeah.
Right.
But on
Yeah.
the weirdo one, it doesn't seem to do that.
It doesn't.
It just resets every
He just
time.
takes all of them.
I mean, so it means one of two things. It means he either has a lot of money or a lot of influence or both. Because why does
probably.
it just stay there? So
Because he wants to see all the Pokemon.
I guess.
Or at least all the
let's-
weird Pokemon.
All the weird Pokemon. I hope our boys are weird enough, boys and girls.
I'll pay you. The
Yeah.
weirder,
All right.
man. I
let's
hope
do
we don't get
this.
there and he gives us like $5 $5. Like, what are we gonna do with $5 $5?
I mean,
Thank him
we
for
could-
the experience, I suppose.
Thanks for not murdering us.
Right?
All right.
It could be
Look,
worse. He could murder
there's-
us.
There's 3 of us and 1 of him. If he
Yeah,
tries
I'm
to
sure we'll
pull
be fine.
something, we can throw hands. We have Pokemon with
Mhm.
us.
We're making a big assumption that there's one of him. I just had the thought that there could easily be 2,
No.
maybe even 3 of him in
You-
there.
It's
We're
just-
walking
You think
into a
anyone-
It's
completely
just
different
Team
person.
Rocket.